Well, it's only taken 3 days, but the mud is flying. The ALP was last night forced to dump a candidate for being homophobic and racist. And today, to create a distraction, Labor renewed attacks on a controversial LNP candidate. But in the mix was a vote-grabbing policy announcement, a trial giving Year 7 students their own iPads.
Anna Bligh knows this is a hard 5-week slog and nothing, especially a riverside boot camp in Mackay, is going to be easy.
Keep your bum low.
She'll need much more than that to keep Labor off the canvas and land a knockout punch. There was a glancing blow today, more of her education revolution, giving over 5,000 Year 7 students in high schools their own iPads, trialled over the next 3 years in 20 schools, costing $5.7 million.
We want to make sure that our children in their classrooms have the most cutting-edge technology.
If successful, it'll spread statewide from 2015 to all 60,000 students. The wheels didn't come off the Bligh bus today, but it did hit a shuddering pothole. Labor forced to disendorse and expel 19-year-old Southern Downs candidate Peter Watson for homophobic and racist views.
In a sense, I am a white racialist. I want to preserve the white European race.
Watson ranted on a blog about homosexuals being pedophiles.
Male homosexuals account for 1 to 3% of the population, but yet 30% of male pedophiles are homosexual. So there is an established link.
And raged against non-white Australians.
The Australian continent must always be for the white working man and his family.
The views of this man have no place in the Australian Labor Party. Frankly, they are despicable and they have no place in the Australian community.
Someone in the Labor Party has made totally inappropriate comments that everyone should reject.
Watson may be 19 in a seat he could never win, but it does bring into question Labor's judgment and its care in choosing a candidate.
I'm certainly very, very angry about this man's endorsement in the first place.
In Mackay, Lane Calcutt, 9 News.
Well, Campbell Newman had his own policy to announce in Cairns, but started his day again defending local candidate Gavin King.
It was all smiles aboard the opposition's campaign aircraft as the LNP leaders flew into Cairns. On the ground, the mood changed. Once again, he had to defend Gavin King, his Cairns candidate, who was sitting beside him.
Look, Gavin King's a great bloke.
Mr King has previously apologised for writing a woman who drank to excess and is raped or assaulted is partly to blame.
He made some comments which were actually about warning young women to look after their personal safety.
The weather turned nasty too, buffeting Newman aboard a tour boat on Trinity Inlet. To tackle high unemployment in the north, he would spend $40 million dredging the waterway so bigger cruise liners could visit.
We believe it's the right decision for Cairns in terms of the tourism industry to get those jobs.
Still, the trained engineer had no firm timetable.
I think a period of 2 to 2.5 years is a reasonable period of time.
A Conservative storm's brewing in the far north. The LNP confident the tide's run out for Labor in Cairns and it will finally win the seat, which has been held by Labor since 1904. That's despite a poll showing 61% of voters think Mr Newman's arrogant.
Oh, well, that's something for the voters to decide.
In Cairns, Spencer Jolly, 9 News.